Hi, I'm Lee Iridium. Hope everyone's doing all right today. It's album review time. So, just reflecting back on 2021. So many and so amazing releases that came out last year. Happy New Year to everyone, by the way. And already I've got some album reviews to do for you. Some stuff that's been sent early from the record companies. This one is by a band called Felskinn, and the album Enter the Light. So Felskinn are a metal band from Switzerland, well, at least the singer's from Switzerland. I'm not sure about all the band, but Andy Portman's on vocals. It's his band, if you like. He sang for Crocus, so great band there. This is being released on Rock of Angels Records, February the 25th. So got this quite early, so thank you very much to the record company for sending me this. Now, what sort of music is this? It's riffy, it's chuggy, there's a mixture of sort of classic and a little bit of modern metal as well. Some really uplifting choruses throughout this album. Apart from Andy Portman on vocals, you've got Martin Rulber on the guitars from Wolfpack. Does a brilliant job throughout this album. Absolutely outstanding guitar work, and it's a real heavy guitar orientated album. That's what you want. When you listen to your metal, you want the guitars to be up in the mix. There's also Tom Graber on the guitars as well, Ronnie Wolf on the drums, and Beat Schaub on the bass. So, like I said, metal, stuck in that sort of classic sort of metal stage with some modern influence as well. With those really, like I said, uplifting choruses. There's a really tight rhythm section on here, like I said before about the chuggy guitars, and some cool soaring vocals as well. And that twin guitar attack is pretty amazing throughout this. There's some great lead-off melodies, they swap about. Just amazing guitar work all the way throughout this album. So if you love your guitar work and your solos and all that, there's plenty of that on here throughout the album. So this was mixed and mastered by Jacob Hansen, who's done some stuff with Volbeat, Pretty Maids and Evergrey. And I think, you know, some of those bands are quite modern sounding. Volbeat and Evergrey, probably. Pretty Maids more stuck in that sort of 80s sort of sound, if you like, with some modern influence as well. So what you get here is that this sort of, I can see why Jacob Hansen working with these guys. It's got that great mixture. Some of the choruses remind me a little of Avantasia, if anyone hasn't heard of them. Great band. I think the vocal melodies as well, they give me sort of that little feel of Tobias Sammet, who sort of fronts that Avantasia band. This is really recommended, guys. I really do like this. It's a solid metal album that will please, like I said, those classic metal and rock people, plus give you little elements of sort of modern touch as well. What I'm going to do slightly different this year on my album reviews, I won't run through every track, I'm going to run you through my favourite tracks. So, the first single, Darkness in Your Eyes. Now, this has only come out recently. This is a great song to sort of start this album off. It gives you that feel that you get throughout the album. It's a medium to fast-paced song. It's chuggy, it's a fast rocker, and there's a brilliant, catchy chorus that's sort of simple, but sometimes the best choruses are like that. I can see the darkness in your eyes. Enter the Light is a great song. Heavy, modern, chuggy verses with a really uplifting chorus. Really catchy as well, this chorus in this. Great song, sort of medium pace song. Your Life Is Mine. More of a modern touch with that sort of great chuggy guitar. And an almost sort of sleazy feel to the chorus. An absolutely fantastic song. World Will End is a brilliant song, uplifting and sort of dark elements in the same sort of song here, but it really works. It gives me that Avantasia feel again on this one, where the dark feel of the verses transitions into sort of a more uplifting chorus. The Saviour Was Born is another track. It's a real cool, riffy, heavy track in the verses, and in the contrast, an ultra catchy chorus again. So they're really good at bringing you the heaviness, but then transporting you into a really melodic chorus. The next song is probably my favourite on the album. It's Lonely Heart. It's a great sort of slow to medium paced melodic track with another great chorus that's just got a bit of a melancholic feel to it. and a brilliant twin lead solo in this one. So that's an outstanding track. Probably my favourite, like I said, at the moment, Lonely Heart. The Final Reason is another great track though, just after that one. A completely different direction here is where the band sort of, they expose some sort of pop sensibilities and a real catchy sort of song with a great modern chorus that just hooks you in. The most accessible track on the album to anyone, I would say. Where is another great track. It's a pummeling riff heavy track that will sort of have your head banging for sure. It really is great stuff, guys. The chorus has a sort of brilliant stop-start rhythm to it that just ramps up that energy. It gives it that energy, that stop-start sort of feel to the song. They're my favourite tracks on the album, guys. This album, but solid throughout, even the tracks that I didn't mention. So, like I said, classic metal mainly, I would say. This is a metal album, like I said, with some real melodic, uplifting choruses and some brilliant guitar work and that tight rhythm section. Check these guys out. Felskinn, Enter the Light. This is my first album review of this year. It's got off to a brilliant start. These are great, these guys. Highly recommended. And I'll see you next time.